Hi everyone, I'm Michael Fix, and I wanted to introduce you to my newest album released on the 1st of July 2019. The album is called Cloudsurfing. This is my 15th album, and I've been recording instrumental guitar music since 1991, but this is the first album which is totally solo acoustic guitar, no other instrumentation whatsoever apart from my vocal on one track. So I thought I'd take you through the album very quickly, play you some excerpts, and give you some of the backstories of the tunes. The idea for this tune came about during a tour in China in 2018. Our promoter had parked his car in one of those massive underground car parks. The only problem was after the concert he had some difficulty finding it, and myself and a couple of colleagues were left waiting for Mr. Wong. Monet's Garden is a very scenic piece of music reflecting the experience of visiting Monet's garden in Giverny in France. It's an absolutely inspiring and beautiful place where Monet painted and lived and worked throughout his life. Everyone who knows me knows how much I love the Beatles, and I always enjoy arranging Beatles tunes. This is a great tune. In 2018, my wife and I visited Denali, which is the national park in Alaska. Absolutely spectacular, pristine wilderness. And we saw the highest mountain of North America, which is Mount McKinley. These days they call it Denali. Heat of the Moment was originally released on the Something's Cooking CD from 2004, and I've just recently been featuring it in concerts, so I thought I'd revisit the tune. MacArthur Park, such a classic Jimmy Webb song. It was part of my youth, I suppose. I remember it as a kid. It was one of the most unlikely radio songs you could imagine. It was so long, it had various orchestral movements, it was quite complex. The lyrics are very abstract. It's a real challenge to arrange something like that for solo guitar. Cloudsurfing, the title track, reflects my interest in aviation. I love flying in small aircraft. Recently, a pilot friend of mine took me cloudsurfing. Opposites Attract is another one that I recorded in 2004, and it's a conversation between two people, typically a male and a female, hence the low voice and the high voice, moving in opposite directions. Taxi is the only vocal on the album. It's a masterpiece of songwriting by CHAPIN.
Something about her looked familiar. Well, I could swear I seen her face before. And she said, "You must be mistaken." And she didn't say anything more.
WATERCOLOURS was composed during a cruise along the Seine River in France. The combination of light rain, soft grey clouds and diffused light turned the passing landscape into a watercolour painting. The Balcony Bunch is dedicated to my sons. We have a balcony at our house, and the boys love to get together and drink some wine and listen to music and generally hang out. The album's closing tune is Nashville Express, and I added this as a tribute to two incredible guitar players that passed away quite recently within a very short time of each other. Peter Poser from New Zealand, who was the composer of the tune, and Phil Emanuel from Australia, who had made this tune his own. And I'd seen and heard him play this many, many times with his brother Tommy. I hope you enjoyed this quick run through. The album is available from July the 1st. It'll be available on Spotify and Apple Music and all the usual digital streaming services, but it'll be also on CD. If you'd like to get a copy, check the notes below. Thanks for watching.